Hello, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition, where Nima is just about to go after Alexius here in an attempt to restore the previous timeline and get her and her friends out of this awful situation as we see here. Well, Cassandra, if you could stay still for a moment. You know what? I'll just make you stay still by being in control of you. See, look at her. She's all red and evil, and that's no good at all. And our new buddy Dorian, very, very similar to Odan from the books. Oh, and Dorian's actually leveled up. We should take care of that quick. Let's see, Dorian. I've been just auto-leveling you up, so you can do that. I think everybody else is all set. So, we're going to go in. We're going to see how this goes. We're a bit hurt. Kind of hoping that there's a potion refill. Maybe not. Yeah, I think this is correct here for Nima.
I was worried I'd have to search the whole castle for you, Alexius.
There's no longer anywhere to run. I knew you would appear again. Not that it would be now, but I knew I hadn't destroyed you. My final failure.
Was it worth it? Everything you did to the world, to yourself.
It doesn't matter now. All we can do is wait for the end.
Yeah, I thought we were here to fight.
I expected a bit more fight out of you.
Alas, I am not the foe you remember. All that I fought for, all that I betrayed, and what have I wrought? Ruin and death, that is nothing else. The Elder One comes for me, for you, for us all. Felix.
That's Felix. Maker's breath, Alexius, what have you done?
He would have died, Dorian. I saved him. Please, don't hurt my son. I'll do anything you ask.
I mean, Felix doesn't look particularly saved, to be honest. He looks pretty bad. But yeah, I mean, Nima's got a big heart, but you know, she is capable of looking at the big picture. This is not a choice Nima would make. This is a bit too naive. You're giving up your leverage. I think this would be a negotiation.
Hand over the amulet, and we let him go.
Let him go, and I swear you'll get what you want.
I want the world back.
Oh!
No!
Okay, well, that was off script. Alright, I guess we're fighting here. Let's do this. Oh, there we go. Nice hit. But boy, he's got a lot of health. Okay, look out. Dive in. Looks like... no, it's just him. I kind of expected he'd bring some buddies in. I still do. Wow, everybody is super hurt, and we have like no potions. This is actually not good. Really, we only have 2 potions left, but I need Cassandra. Now, he's gonna bring some dudes in. You can see it coming. He's behind a shield. Okay. Get these guys. I have some concerns. We may have to reload and backtrack before going through that door and find a place to replenish our potions. We'll see. Try to get through here. Oh, are we supposed to close this? Sorry. Everyone's just standing around waiting for that to happen. Vivienne is almost out. And Alexius still has a lot of health left. I was worried that was some kind of trap. Okay, well, there goes the last potion. Where is he? Ah, jeez. There goes Vivian. Where is she? I'll get her. You guys hang tight. There she is. Alright, keep him busy, Cassandra. Dorian's about to drop. I actually think Nima's big job in this fight is going to be bringing people back. We can't take another one of those hits. Alright, he's pretty low now, though. I feel better about things than I did a minute ago. Keep slinging those spells, Dorian. Where is he? Oh, geez, we're doing another... More dudes coming in. I gotta get these guys quickly. Okay, that one's gone. See if disrupting the rift will help. That usually screws up the demons for a minute. Alright, there we go. Alright. I gotta close the rift. Alright, Nima, close that rift. Alright, back at him. Last round. Oh, shit, no. Get out of there. I was backtracking quickly. Good job. Well, Cassandra's in there. It's safe to get in there. I gotta say, it's impressive how long Dorian has hung in here. Alright, pour it on.
So much for the mighty Inquisition.
I mean, you're almost dead. You probably shouldn't say that. There we go. We did it. Well done.
He wanted to die, didn't he? All those lies he told himself, the justifications. Lost Felix long ago. Didn't even notice. Oh, Alexius.
Yeah, I would say that's the Nima choice there.
I know you cared for him.
Once he was a man to whom I compared all others. Sad, isn't it? This is the same amulet he used before. I think it's the same one we made in Minrathous. That's a relief. Give me an hour to work out the spell he used, and I should be able to reopen the rift.
An
An
hour?
hour.
That's impossible. You must go now.
Yeah, Dorian, I don't think we're gonna get that hour.
The Elder One.
Alexius was the puppet. This is his master. We will do whatever it takes to keep them at bay.
It's kind of an aside, but I'm gonna say I think the red eye look is good for Cassandra. I think it makes her look very badass. All right, let's see. Nima would not let these people die. No, that is absolutely true.
No! I won't let you commit suicide.
Look at us. We're already dead. The only way we live is if this day never comes. Cast your spell. You have as much time as I have hours.
All right, then.
Though darkness closes, I am shielded by flame. Andraste, guide
Oh,
me.
jeez.
Maker, take me to your side.
You move, and we all die!
All right, Dorian.
You'll have to do better than that.
All right. If there's one thing Nima knows, it's hopping through portals.
Put aside all claim to Redcliffe. and we let you live.
You won. There is no point extending this charade. Felix.
It's going to be all right, Father.
You'll die.
Everyone dies.
I have some commentary on Alexius, but I'm going to wait for
that's
the
over with.
cutscene.
Or not.
Grand Enchanter, we'd like to discuss your abuse of our hospitality.
Your Majesties.
When we offered the Mage's Sanctuary, we did not give them the right to drive our people from their homes.
King Alistair, Queen Anora, I assure you, we never intended...
In light of your actions, good intentions are no longer enough.
You and your followers have worn out your welcome. Leave Ferelden, or we'll be forced to make you leave.
But we have hundreds who need protection. Where will we go?
The Inquisition might be willing to take in the mages.
And what are the terms of this arrangement?
Hopefully better than what Alexius gave you. The Inquisition is better than that, yes?
I suggest conscripting them. They've proven what they'll do given too much freedom.
We need their skills, but they have proven themselves far from trustworthy.
It seems we have little choice but to accept whatever you offer.
I can't see Nima, even with all the risks that the mages present, I can't see Nima taking this option. You got to give people the freedom
We would be honored
to
have you fight
make
as
mistakes.
allies at the Inquisition's side.
We'll discuss this later.
I'll pray that the rest of the Inquisition honors your promise then.
The breach threatens
They
all
will.
of Thedas. We cannot afford to be divided now. We can't fight it without you. Any chance of success requires your full support.
It's a generous offer. I doubt you're going to get a better one from us.
We accept. It would be madness not to. I will gather my people and ready them for the journey to Haven. The breach will be closed. You will not regret giving us this chance.
I have so much to say. I was laughing at how many people in Nima's group disapproved of this choice, and yet, that's never something that Nima particularly would factor in. She obviously cares what people think, and she'd want to hear people's opinions, but the right thing to do is the right thing to do, even if, it's not the popular thing or the easy thing. She's never been afraid of that. Don't want to launch into my Alexius commentary until
It's not a matter for debate.
Yeah,
There will
I'll be quiet.
abominations among the mages, and we must be prepared.
If we rescind the offer of an alliance, it makes the Inquisition appear incompetent at best, tyrannical at worst.
What were you thinking, turning mages loose with no oversight? The veil is torn open.
They're not monsters. They're people, and they deserve the same respect as anyone else.
This is not about respect. Even the strongest mages can be overcome by demons in conditions like these. You were there, Seeker. Why didn't you intervene?
While I may not completely agree with the decision, I support it. The sole point of the Herald's mission was to gain the mage's aid, and that was accomplished.
The voice of pragmatism speaks. And here I was, just starting to enjoy the circular arguments.
Closing the breach is all that matters.
That's right.
The longer the breach is open, the more damage it does. We should head there as soon as possible.
Agreed.
We should look into the things you saw in this dark future. The assassination of Empress Celine. A demon army.
Sounds like something a Tevinter cult might do. Orlais falls, the Imperium rises. Chaos for everyone.
One battle at a time. It's going to take time to organize our troops and the mage recruits. Let's take this to the war room. Join us. None of this means anything without your mark, after all.
Of course.
Meet us there when you're ready.
I'll skip
Okay,
the
good.
council, but I would like to see this breach up close, if you don't mind.
Then you're staying.
Oh, didn't I mention? The South is so charming and rustic. I adore it to little pieces.
Yeah, I'm super glad
No one
Dorian's
I'd rather
staying.
be stranded in time with, future or present.
Excellent choice. But let's not get stranded again anytime soon, yes?
I'll begin preparations to march on the summit. Make her willing, the mages will be enough to grant us victory.
All right, a break. I have so much to say. All right, a break. Cool. So, the first thing I wanted to say is Alexius. So, I think Alexius is a really interesting villain. He doesn't have a lot more to do, I don't think, in this story. Maybe the story will surprise me, but I kind of think his major arc is done. But even though he came in and, really complicated things for Nima and the Inquisition, he was doing very grand things for a really basic reason, which is he wanted to save his son. And, you see so many villains with that, take over the world motivation. And it's just, it's always great to see a villain that, has a point to them that's relatable and understandable. And, yes, obviously he went too far with it, but I really, I like Alexius. I think he's sympathetic villains, in my opinion, make some of the best villains, even if they do terrible things. And if they take a motivation that you can understand, but then take it too far, I think it helps a little bit of you to kind of ride along with them and kind of engage with them that way. So I find him interesting. Dorian is a great character. Okay, don't talk over me there, game. Dorian's a great character, and as I mentioned in the last chapter, very similar to Odan Zurin in that they both... I'm trying to get away from this talking. They both use humor as a shield, and that's also a character trait that I find really interesting. Humor is really hard to write, and you have to have a character that just, it kind of flows naturally from. And both Drew and Nima in the books can kind of crack a few jokes and stuff, but Odan is a much more humorous character, and just reminds me a lot of Dorian, or Dorian reminds me of Odan. So, looks like we're ready to head into the war room here with some big events potentially afoot here next. So let's head in. Alright, so we get to pick another perk. I never really know what to pick with these. I got the one that makes your inventory more. I care about that one. Yeah, I'll do it again, just because I hate running out of inventory.
About my new recruits.
They are not your recruits, Commander. They're ours.
So next up is In Your Heart Shall Burn, which only costs 1. It does set into motion some pretty significant story elements. After this point in the story, I don't really know it that well. I've played up to In Your Heart Shall Burn 2 or 3 times. I have only gone past it really once, and that was a long time ago, very much lost to the sands of time. So what I'd like to do is maybe run around and check in with a few people and see if what they have to say is updated before we move into this major story beat. I'm going to start with Varric. If Varric doesn't have anything new to say, I think I'm going to assume no one else has anything new to say, and I probably will just move on.
The Mage Rebellion joins the Inquisition. I've got to admit that's a twist I didn't see coming. One thing you saw in the future worries me. I mean, it was all bad. But red lyrium and Ferelden, infecting people and growing out of them, that's bad. Finding more of it really punches a hole in my red lyrium at the temple was a coincidence theory.
All right, so it seems that we do have new things to say. So Let's talk to Varric. I like Varric. And he is the expert on red lyrium.
How long does it take for red lyrium to grow? How fast can it spread?
It took years to infect people in Kirkwall, but no one there was actually ingesting the stuff. This Elder One managed to take the worst thing I can think of and make it worse. That's an accomplishment.
The Inquisition has the numbers to track down all this lyrium and destroy it.
I hope so. I don't want to think about what happens if it starts a plague. I've got people trying to find out where the red stuff came from. I think maybe we should make that a priority. But that's enough doom and gloom. You just won a big victory for the Inquisition. What are you going to do to celebrate?
Ooh. Could we have a party?
That's a good point. We should celebrate. A banquet? Something like a banquet?
Word to Josephine, and I bet she could arrange anything. Things should be calm around here for at least the next hour. Take a moment to enjoy it. If the world's about to end, I'm sure the Seeker will let us know.
Well, maybe we could check in with Josephine and actually have a party? I don't think so, but hey, let's check it out. By the way, I've noticed a graphical issue with this game that's driving me nuts now, which is the left side, or I guess it would be the right side of Nima's face. Her cheek clips through her hair. And now that I noticed it, I see it every time. Unfortunately, there's no hairstyle that's closer. We could try going to the...
And my miners appreciate your business. You'll have your lyrium by the end of the week.
We could go to the...
I should tell you, Ambassador, the Chantry raised some
what is it called? The Dark Imperium, and see if we could make a change. Look, guys, can you stop talking? Because I want to ask about this party. Hey. Thank you.
I'll take my leave. Good day.
Who was she, Ambassador?
A merchant. I thought we should reach out to the dwarves to secure lyrium for the Inquisition's mages. According to Lady Corpin, it raised the ire of the Chantry.
How?
Access to lyrium makes us rather more formidable than anticipated. We're becoming a challenge. Sadly, the remaining Grand Clerics appear to be consolidating the Chantry's power, instead of comforting the masses.
I don't really know what Nima would say in this situation. Certainly wouldn't call them incompetent.
The Chantry should be a place of hope, not another group scrambling for answers.
Oh, I agree with that.
That must be its strength again. The Chants did much to bridge nations. Little but the Chantry ties Orlais, Nevarra, Ferelden, Antiva, and even Rivain to a common cause.
Has the Chantry truly promoted such peace?
Andrastes' chant is familiar across kingdoms, a source of many shared customs. That is the crucial point. Common ground is the start of all negotiations.
So if everyone listens to the chant, things will be smooth as silk?
I did say commonality is merely a beginning, but it's an important one. We must learn to think beyond our own wants, to secure peace in Thedas.
Planning to steer the history of the world, Ambassador Montilier?
I believe the Inquisition is already charting that course. Which brings me to a question, if you have a moment. The remaining Grand Clerics sent a missive inquiring about the events at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. They demand to know whether the Inquisition officially claims that Andraste saved you from the breach. If it were up to you, how would you reply?
Nope.
I'd tell the Chantry I was saved by circumstance, not divine intervention.
Yet as rumors your Andraste's herald grow, the Grand Clerics may not believe such a humble reply. A difficult situation,
It's
and
the
I
truth.
thank you for your answer. A good day to you.
Okay, but what about the party?
Greetings.
Nope. No party. Varric got me all worked up for nothing. What is this quest here? Why do I have a quest thing?
Or, well,
Nope.
one they're calling the Herald, anyway. I hope the Inquisition can restore order soon. I never really wanted to leave the Circle. My name is Maeve. I research demons and other creatures. Seeker Pentagast and I use what I find to help the soldiers fight them.
You said you were a mage.
No, just an apprentice. I was never very good at magic. I've got just enough talent to be a danger to other people. But when the mages rebelled, people like me had nowhere to go. The Templars would have killed us. Luckily, Seeker Pentagast took me in, along with the Tranquil I was protecting.
I'll speak with you later.
Thank you again for what you've brought back.
Okay, so the quest, I thought she was a quest. The quest is here. That's going to set the next movement into motion. So I don't necessarily want to go around and talk to everybody, but I wouldn't mind talking to Solus, because as basically the leading mage, or the mage that we've known the longest here, I'm interested in his opinion on what we've done with the mages. After that, I think I am going to take a quick trip to the Dark Emporium to see if we can just check the other hairstyles, make sure there's nothing better.
A blessed hero sent to save us all.
I didn't ask for this, but someone has to find a way to seal this breach.
Spoken nobly indeed. You think I'm mocking you? This age has made people cynical. I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars, both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
Well, certainly not this one.
The kind who makes the world a better place.
It isn't always that easy, but I wish you luck. I will stay then, at least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate surrounded by Chantry forces in the middle of a mage rebellion. Cassandra has been accommodated, but you understand my caution.
I'm pretty sure Cassandra would protect you, Solus.
Cassandra trusts you. She won't let anyone put you into a circle against your will.
Thank you. I appreciate the thought. But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
Alright, well, I guess that wasn't as interesting as I thought you would be. There's Solus. Alright, I think let's take our quick trip to the Emporium here. Let's go to the world map. And I think this is it. The Black Emporium. I think I was calling it the Dark Emporium. What is? No one actually shows up, so just grab the first 3 people. And in we go. There we go. We were just here. Couple chapters ago.
Do not antagonize Chauncey the tiny bear. He may be small, but he nips.
And there he is, Chauncey. Look at him. Cute little guy. Alright, we look in the mirror. It's important not to screw Nima up. So let's see. I think this would be under hair. Yes. So right there, see that? That's what bugs me. That clipping right there. But first the hair has to look anything close to Nima's. So that obviously does not. This does not. This and this, these do not either. Now we know what Nima would look like bald, but I never wanted to know what Nima would look like bald. So this is actually quite close to, Nima has more of a bob than this, but it's not bad. This is, it has some potential. The issue I have with this hairstyle, to be honest, is that it's fairly intricate, and I can't see Nima being patient enough to do this much with her hair. This is more, I think, along the lines of what she would put up with. Certainly not. No. 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 And, you know, the rest of these are all pretty big no's. That's funny, though. You know, I'm borderline on two of them. This one and this one. We go back to the original. Let me see this from the side. I could see this. You know, I don't love the side part, to be honest, but I think we'll let Nima stay at the hairstyler here. Let's accept and then back. And I think, yeah, Y to accept changes. I'm going to stick with this for a bit. See how that looks. And of course, jump because it's Nima. We'll see. Anybody have any thoughts on the hairstyle, let me know. You can always throw a comment in the video. If you did, you might be the first comment. Okay, so you can see here, In Your Heart Shall Burn is the next quest. And it is basically, if you were looking at this as a story, In Your Heart Shall Burn is the Act 1 break. So, I don't want to kick that off with 34 minutes in, because I believe that's probably, if I remember, and this memory's going back a while, but I think that's probably a good hour. And I don't want to add an hour to what is already a 34-minute episode. So I think I'm going to park Nima in a good spot, throw down a save, and close this one off. And probably be starting up Darkest Dungeon here in a few minutes. So, as we have Nima with her new hairstyle, having gone to the salon, let's set her up with a dramatic backdrop. See if we can park her forward, swoop in. That's pretty good. Got the mountain right behind her. Let's do a save. If I was doing this on PC, I probably could access a lot more mods that would have different hairstyles and different things that I could get her to try to be a little closer to the book version. I did just get a USB microphone, so I have started experimenting with a little bit of PC streaming. The sound levels, I'm very picky on sound levels. I'm not super happy with how these sound levels are. So I think it's going to be a little bit before I do PC streaming, you know, as something that I then port to YouTube. I may start doing other stuff sooner than that. Right now, I've got the 3 series going. The Nima here in Dragon Age. I've got Drew in Stranded Deep. And then I have the whole gang in Darkest Dungeon. So I think I'm going to put a stop in here and switch over to Darkest Dungeon. So if, for those of you that are watching this on YouTube, here's my little outro. Next time with Nima, which will be 2 days from today, we will do the big mission. It is a big one, major story elements, lots of big stuff happening. It's very dramatic, very big Nima moments coming up. So that will be next time, and In Your Heart Shall Burn. And for now, thanks for watching. Take care of each other, stay safe, and I will see you next time.